Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Tim Stanovec along with Carol Masser. Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. Joining us now is Bloomberg News equities reporter Alexandra Semenova. Alex, what is on your radar?
Hey guys, so it was actually kind of an uneventful day in the market, closing flat after the U-turn, but there were some interesting individual
drama earlier in the session, right?
Exactly. Everyone shrugged it off, and we're all good now. But one of the companies I'm looking at that is doing really well today is the bankrupt genetic testing firm 23andMe. They agreed to sell their data bank to Regeneron Pharmaceuticals for $256 million, which is kind of scary, just sharing people's data, but investors seem to like that. It's up about 200% today.
What was 23andMe at its height? Do we even know?
I can go back and look.
Okay. I didn't mean to throw that at you, but I was just curious. Like it is kind of amazing. I thought, wow, what a lifeline for this company, right? That has been around for a long time, but really got into certainly kind of a tougher place, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and we know, some of the retail investors love buying up these bankrupt stocks and seeing if they can see these types of swings like we saw today. And obviously that fared well for anyone who stepped in.
It was a $353 a share stock.
What?
Back in February of 2021, not so long ago. It was, $2.70 a share.
Yeah, incredible.
But listen, it found a new home, which is pretty impressive. Let's go to Reddit. Reddit under some pressure today.
Speaking of, meme stocks, got to talk about Reddit.
Well said.
They got a downgrade from Wells Fargo. It fell 4.6% today in today's session. They downgraded the stock to equal weight from overweight. They pointed to user disruptions that are likely to be more permanent as Google aggressively implements AI features in its search. They said that that changes user behavior for the company, and obviously investors really didn't like that.
This one, you use Reddit, I thought, all the time.
Yeah, but I love
Reddit.
I had to hide it on my phone.
Oh my God.
Love it. Yeah.
My friends make fun of me because I look up everything on Reddit, just like random questions.
So are you actually using the Reddit app? You're going to Reddit and searching there, or are you like going to Googling something and then you put in Reddit
I actually use Google and pull up Reddit threads.
This was part of the cover story of Business Week a few months ago when they were when our team was writing about the challenges that Google faces in this AI world. I've now started to, Cece does the same thing. She Googles stuff and puts Reddit on there. I've now started asking the AI chatbots the questions because they're sourcing, some of them are sourcing from Reddit as well. OpenAI, for example.
So do you say go to Reddit?
No, I just ask the question that I have.
And then it goes to Reddit?
No, I mean, it informs, it's whatever it's been trained on, but you can see at least with ChatGPT what it's searching on, where the sources are, and oftentimes it is Reddit.
So why is Google more aggressively implementing AI going to hurt Reddit? Wouldn't it potentially help people? You should see the faces.
It seems like it doesn't necessarily direct to Reddit. That must be the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, it threatens not only Reddit, but all firms dependent on search traffic. And I guess today in particular with this downgrade.
That's a really good point. If it shows you that instantly, and this is also raised in the story at Bloomberg Business Week, if it just shows you the answer and you don't need to click through to the site, then obviously the site won't get the click for that.
So you get the answer, you understand the source, and you're like, I'm good with that.
And now it just pulls it up in that little blurb when you Google something and it says AI overview, and you're no longer going directly to Reddit.
I'm kind of mixed about that.
Are you?
I am a little bit.
Seems like you like it a lot. Just based on looking over your shoulder at how you're Googling.
It makes things more efficient for us, but I guess not for the company.
I don't know. I have a love-hate. I like to know sources. I like to drill down a little bit and understand where this information.
There's a little link in there.
I know. But you know what I mean? I kind of want to know.
Okay, she loves cruises. She loves ships.
Small cruising.
Royal Caribbean is on your radar.
Great news. At a time that everyone is talking about Moody's downgrading the U.S., Royal Caribbean actually got an upgrade. They regained their investment grade status from Moody's. They cited a stronger demand outlook and better credit metrics. And that stock actually closed down just slightly, 0.5%. But analysts were pretty positive on this. Moody's Jonathan Root wrote in a statement, the upgrade and positive rating outlook also reflects our expectation that the demand for cruises is going to continue to grow.
I have to say,
especially from Carol.
You talk to the cruising guys, though, all the CEOs. I mean, some of the metrics, and they talk about how much visibility they have in people booking out like a year out or so in terms of their cruises. And these guys all took on so much debt during the pandemic and have really been working on paring it back and cutting it, reducing it, or at least refinancing it so it's not so problematic.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.